Hey y'all, this is Pete with Hunt Fish Protect and welcome back to another Paddlefish 101 video. Last time we covered rods, reels, line, the basics that you need to actually get started for paddle fishing. Today we're going to go over gear. As far as it goes for terminal tackle, all you need, big treble hook, big sinker. Standard hooks are a 10-aught, an 8-aught, and the sinkers go a 4 and a 5 ounce. You don't really need anything other than that. Obviously paddlefish are filter feeders, you're not going to get them to bite a hook and bait, so you're actually going to physically have to snag them. When it comes to hook size, I tend to just buy the 10-aught as my standard go-to, and a lot of time I'm running the 5 ounce. If you got to pick 10-aught, 5 ounce. That's going to be my go-to 99% of the time. If you go to an area with lesser current or different state regulations, obviously you can adapt to those. But when it comes to rigging, I've got an example here tied on some paracord. All I did was just tie a basic fisherman's knot to the treble hook. This runs up as the main line. This is your tag in. You want a lot of tag in when you do tie it. Once you have your knot tied, what you're going to want to do is actually affix the line to the shank of the hook so that it goes through the water like this instead of hanging down. You can either accomplish that by tying a snell or a nail knot to the shank as your first knot, or you can do as I do and just do a quick fisherman's knot right here and then grab, do a loop on the tag end, run it around the hook, bring it down, and repeat that a couple times. 2, 3 usually is good enough. If you got spare time, you can make it look real pretty and tie a bunch of them. I don't think the paddlefish really care because they don't see it coming until it's too late anyway. So now that you got those tied around the shank just like that, you've got a nice straight rig that pulls through the water and has nice gap space on each side of your line. After that, the reason you have a big tag line is you're going to want to put a loop in the bottom of the line to attach your sinker. We'll get to why in a second. I like about a 12 to 16 inch lead between the hook and the sinker. But all you do, take it, do a square knot, and run it through twice, and that's going to stop the line from actually pulling free. If you don't do it twice, I've hucked a few sinkers off into the distance before, run it through at least twice. That gives you a nice little loop at the end. Take your sinker. Obviously paracord is not going to run through the sinker eye, but for demonstration purposes, you run it through the eye, pull it through, and then just bring it around the sinker. Once you snug it down, it locks it in place. And at the end of the day, if you're moving spots or if you've got your fish, just reverse it, pull your sinker off. Now you've got a rig that you can clip onto your rod and you don't have to worry about a sinker swinging around, bashing into you, your rod, or your pickup truck while you're driving. So pretty simple. As far as paddlefish rigs go, you're going to get really good at tying them because there are quite a few snags in the river. And unless you're one of those lucky guys that hooks into a fish right away, you're going to get really fast at tying. Some guys pre-tie. I just do it in the field. I carry a tackle box with that has hooks and sinkers, and that's all I need. I do throw an extra spool of line into my bag just in case, and I keep an extra rod in my truck. If you do happen to break your stuff, you can always run over to places like Scenic Sports and pick up new gear, get your rods respooled, or if they still have stock, buy more sinkers, more hooks. Obviously, this is going to be a fast and furious season with the low waters we have. It's kind of just a trend. The lower waters we get, the better the fishing is. So if you're planning on showing up the second week or maybe even later, heading towards the end of the season, just know I don't think it's going to last. It's going to be a pretty quick harvest. We're going to hit that 1,000 cap real fast and the season will be shut off. So if you want to make your trip out here, plan early and plan to get your gear right away because it's probably going to be a little action-packed and there's not going to be a lot of selection left when everybody comes to town. Till next time, good luck, get ready. I look forward to seeing everybody else out there.